very surprised if you bump into anybody in there. Nipping at it.
Lee, it's been a year like no other. How have you found lockdown, both from a personal point of view and a golfing point of view?
Well, I obviously love playing golf, and that was something that we couldn't do for a long period of time, especially in Britain. So that was I didn't enjoy that too much. But also, on the other side of that, I did enjoy the break and being able to be at home and not go through a load of time zones, and it was really a chance for my body to recalibrate, really.
How do you feel the tour has responded to the challenges that it's faced?
I think the tour's responded incredibly well. To put on as many new and fresh tournaments as they have done has been amazing, really. They've had to start from scratch on so many tournaments, and they've done an amazing job. We played some great venues and played it pretty much every week.
You hosted the first event back after the hiatus. Describe that experience for us.
It was just weird, really. Nobody knew what to expect, and very quiet, no crowds there. Just sort of like having it was very hard to get any kind of intensity without, it was like, you kept having to remind yourself, we are playing a tournament this week. So, especially after such a long break, there was 4 or 5 months 4 months without a tournament. So, it was tough to get used to.
You started the year in brilliant style, winning in Abu Dhabi, your 25th win on the European Tour, quite some record, and you've now won in 4 different decades. How proud of that achievement?
Yeah, I think, longevity in sport is obviously something to be proud of. To mentally be able to stay at the highest level for such a long period of time is very difficult, and, keep kind of every season re-energising yourself, getting the enthusiasm back, not just for playing tournaments. That's easy, strapping the shoes on and getting the clubs out and coming out and playing in a competitive environment. That's a piece of cake. It's the hard work away from the golf course, on the range and in the gym, and that kind of thing. That's where you have to have mental strength.
When you look back at that victory, what gave you the most satisfaction about the performance?
How calm I was, I think. Obviously, it was the first tournament of the year for me, so I hadn't played for a long time. So to come out and be, match fit straight out the blocks was something that I don't normally do. It normally takes me a couple of weeks to get going, but I hadn't played a lot coming into it. Then I actually came here to Dubai and did a bit of practice with Thomas Bjorn at the Creek and Robert Rock, and then just drove down to Abu Dhabi. Was hitting it okay on the range, felt in control, was rolling the ball well on the greens, and came out, teed off on the first, and was 3 under after 6 or 7 or something like that, and off. So I was into the tournament early, and then I just kept kind of plodding along and not making any mistakes, and shot 65 on the Saturday, was right in the tournament, 67, and won by a couple.
You come into this week ranked 4th in the race to Dubai. You've been European #1 twice before, in 2000 and 2009. What would it mean to you to complete the hat-trick at the ripe old age of 47?
Yeah, it'd be great. I mean, you don't sort of think. Well, when you first start playing on tour, you don't really sort of think I'm going to win the Order of Merit as it was back then, and the race to Dubai in 2009. Those are not sort of things you kind of. Well, I didn't really sort of set my goals at, but to actually show the consistency over a whole year and to play that well and give yourself a chance is incredible. To have a chance to do it a 3rd time is amazing. At my age, you didn't think at 47 I'd still be out here winning tournaments, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, liar.
Sum up the impact that the Rolex Series has had on the European Tour for us.
They're massive tournaments. They get together all the best players, and we play some great venues as well. So, whenever I'm looking at the start of the season, I put major championships in if I'm in them, and then I go straight to World Golf Championships and Rolex Series events. So they're very, very high priority for me, and luckily I've won a couple of them now.